Hopefully I also managed to fix the frame issues on this game too. We'll see. It has been a pain in the butt, hasn't it? Alright. God, when was the last time we played this? It's been a long time, hasn't it? It doesn't look like it's dropping quality too bad now. But, where were we supposed to go? Meet at the restaurant. Right. Yeah, it's been about 2 weeks now, hasn't it? Oh, let's see. How's our little pet? Who did we have? We have Monokuma. Right. Alright. Let's go to the restaurante. Where Chiaki told us to go. Hey, you're late. Is it true Nagito really left another message? Kneel before Miss Sonia and thank her. She was the one who found it. I was going for a walk with Gundam's hamster, and I found it when I stopped by the factory. Oh, so Gundam left his hamsters to Sonia. Interesting.
Listen well.
Wait, a coincidence, you say? Wrong. That is the will of causality guiding you. Why would Miss Sonia be going for a walk with Gundam? I never allowed that.
Damn right.
So anyway, let's hurry up and play it. Yeah, you're right.
I wonder who's watching this message.
Is it the trader from the Future Foundation? If so, congratulations. Looked like it ended the way I hoped it would. Ended the way he hoped it would.
Damn it.
Nagito was trying to kill everyone except the trader. Damn it. It was just as Monokuma said.
Hey.
So he really set up the trader as the killer, and he even tried to make them survive the trial? But why would he do that? Enough with your useless talk. It appears there's still more. But if everyone but the trader is watching this video, then unfortunately, I guess I lost. That outcome is the complete opposite of the hope I believe in. Well, not that it matters for me anymore. I mean, no matter what the outcome is, it doesn't matter for a dropout like me. Let's put this meaningless introduction aside and get down to business. Since I don't know who I'm talking to, I'm going to speak so that both sides will understand. First of all, you might be wondering why I did what I did. Well, I just took action after talking about it for so long. The special prize in the final dead room allowed me to learn a certain truth. It would be troublesome if everyone found out, so I already disposed of that page. But anyway, I was totally surprised, I mean. The Future Foundation's trader must have known that truth all along. And so I was able to learn the truth about this world and resolved to take action immediately. I shouldn't have made fun of Hajime. Deep down, I always wanted to become a protagonist myself. Wait a second. A protagonist? Check the web for details. But now that I know that truth, as I look back on Monokuma's actions, I'm starting to see what he's planning. By giving us information about the island's mysteries and the Future Foundation, he's raising all your hopes, but only so he can lead you to unimaginable despair. Plus, Monokuma's trying to show that despair to someone. Perhaps that someone is seriously pissing me off. I love, like, interesting. Jeez, what a hopeless truth. Who is Monokuma's true identity? How would they come up with a plan like that? But that's enough reflecting on the past. Let's talk about the future now. If you want to escape Monokuma's plan, there's a specific place you need to go to. The key to enter that place is that message you found at Nezumi Castle.
Well,
normally, you need to follow a bunch of steps to enter that place. But since that message gets rid of those steps, you can think of it as an Easter egg or something. It was probably left by someone other than Monokuma or Monomi, but that has nothing to do with me. You guys still think you're gonna... Stop it. Wait, don't stop. I had to hide this until my plan came to an end, but I guess now's a nice time to announce it, right? So then, I'll announce the password. 11037. That's hilarious. The password 11037 is exactly the very first password that they thought was with Leon. That is hilarious, to be honest. Oh, man. That is the password that was written in Mizumi Castle. You have to use that to enter that specific place. That's the only way you can escape Monokuma. I feel like I've been talking forever, but that's all for me. With this, my duty is finished. I believe my actions will become the foundation of this world's hope. And if that really happens, praise me. Tell others what I've accomplished. Erect a bronze statue of me. Respect me.
Please call me the ultimate hope.
This was Nagito's final message. That 11037 number that Nagito said was the password. There's no mistaking it. That's the password to enter that ancient ruin.
Hey.
Better hurry, I think. Let's go before the countdown reaches 0. You're right, let's go.
There's something wrong with you.
Bastard Nagito. He was screwed up till the very end. What was that praise me crap?
Of course not.
For all the crap he put us through, there's no way we'd ever do that. Looks like it's finally my turn. I'll punch Monokuma so hard he'll go flying around the world. As long as Coach Nekomaru and me are here, we won't lose. Just leave it to us.
Damn right.
Looks like the others have left already. We should go too. What? Are you scared now? Of course not. Let's crush Monokuma's plan. You're right. There's nothing to worry about since everyone's here.
Easy as pie.
Now then, let's make haste to the ancient ruin. As long as we work together, we will not lose to Monokuma or anyone else. We're not alone, we're always together, you know. Now it's not the time to relax. I need to hurry to the ancient ruin on the second island. Can't go there. Can't go there. So I could just hold and run left the entire time until I get to that level, like level 99. Somehow, it is quite nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Is it really safe to go inside? What's gonna be in there?
You are a boy, right?
So unreliable to be freaked out like that. You're a man, aren't you? There's always that countdown. There's no time to stand around.
Gonna do it!
Damn right, it's our last chance to get inside. I'm starting to feel nauseous from the thrills, the chills, the kills. If you're gonna let it out, why not do it in the Tupperware I keep with me?
Dumbass.
Hey, now's not the time to fuck around.
Masterful.
Gonna be alright. You don't have to worry. I will protect my young master. Now then, let's go forward together. The hell? Don't treat me like a kid.
This is your leader's order.
Believe that hope lies beyond this point. That is your leader's orders. Oh god. What was that? I told her that you only understand piggy talk. I said, you're so cool in piggy talk.
In the name of my family.
I'm going to kill you.
Hajime.
The password, please. Yeah, I know.
It's gonna gonna be fine.
There's no need for you to worry. The only thing beyond this point is a shining future. Now then, let's open the door to the future. Beyond this door, the future is waiting. A sparkling future. Now then, let's move forward.
Is this a trial ground? But why am I at a trial ground?
It sure looks like a trial ground, but the vibe is way different than the one from before.
By the way,
Huh?
where did everyone go? Everyone?
What? Something's wrong. What did I do? No, that's not it. I'm not the weird one. What's really weird is... everything's falling apart. This world? Stage clear? Did we win? Smile at hope in the name of despair. End. Surviving students. 5. To be continued. We got a present! Chiaki, a gamer's backpack. Chapter 0. Heading to the school trip. It would be wrong to say it was swaying from side to side. It was actually shaking rather intensely. The room I was in, it was shaking from side to side. The shaking was quite irregular. Just when you thought it was a series of small shakes, it would suddenly shake violently. Every time that happened, I'd have to steady myself with my foot. I couldn't stand up very well, but for me, it was comforting. Never thought not knowing what to expect could be so fun, so I was feeling rather excited. But I figured I'd get bored of that feeling soon enough. That's what I was expecting. For me, a person who's loved by talent, detecting regularities among irregularities won't be that difficult. How boring. Do you like ships? On the other side of the dark room, I heard a voice. It was clearly directed at me. Haha, you look like you were having fun, so that's what I assumed. You do like ships, right? Ships? No, that's right, that's it. So this is a ship. Aha, you just realized that now. Is it really that funny? Hey, if you want, care to talk a little? The silence was starting to bore me. Instantly, I saw his true character. The overfamiliar attitude, the friendly smile, but under that thin skin I could detect a foul, offensive odor, like some kind of putrid slime. In a sensible way, of course. How should I put this? It was a smell exclusive to those who were already finished. Nice to meet you, I'm Nagito Komeda. Anyway, lucky me. It's been a while since anyone was willing to talk to me, so to share a room with a person like that, yep, I'm definitely lucky. Lucky? So that's your talent then. What a boring talent. A boring talent, huh? Well, that's exactly what it is. Or someone I'm meeting for the first time to say that so suddenly. That's because I have luck as well. Huh? Even I possess a talent as boring as luck. Possess? Huh? I'm starting to get really interested. Who are you? You're obviously from Hope Speed Academy too, right? So you're one of us? But that's weird. This is the first time I've ever seen you. Hey, can you tell me why you're here? How did you end up here? How boring. Ah, sorry, I'm often told I'm terrible at making conversation. Not you. This world. Huh? This world is full of boring people. People who lack talent stick together and oppress those who do possess talent. Even though they know they're insignificant, they don't try to acknowledge their true superiors. They are profoundly desperate to drag them down to their level. And because of these bastards, this world has come to a deadlock. This world has stopped evolving. How boring. Well, the world is shaped by the will of the majority. It makes sense that it bends to those who lack talent. That's why we're in our present situation. Ah, perhaps. Does that have anything to do with the reason you're here? Boring people make no contributions to the world, not even as a speck of dust. That's why my teachers taught me that a certain degree of selection must be performed. Looks like they had high expectations for you, huh? That's completely different from me. But what are you planning to do now that you've ended up like this? There's nothing you can do, right? Listen, well, using people is a talent too. It's now my turn to use that person just as they used me in the past. That person? Are you talking about ultimate despair? But how? I mean, they're already... I have it with me. The contribution that person left to me. Even now, it rests in my pocket. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm definitely lucky. I can't believe I'm speaking with someone as amazing as you. Wait. Those nails. Then, will I be able to see her again? Will I be able to see the person I hate with every fiber of my being again? And this time, will I be able to kill her this time? The person I hate so much. Hate? Then, explain your hand. Ah, this? The end of that bandage is a woman's hand, right? Isn't it amazing? I can't move it, of course. I mean, it's not my hand after all. But even now, it still hasn't rotted. Hey, maybe that means it's becoming one with me. Isn't it amazing? I've successfully become one with ultimate despair, my sworn enemy. I see, so you salvaged the body. You really are a boring person. I don't want you to misunderstand. I just see her as my enemy, you know. Because she's my sworn enemy, because I hate her so much. That's why I took her power. And for that Wait, huh? Do I hate her? Huh. That's strange. You missed a lot, Tay. Huh? Ha 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 ha. Ah, look out the window. We're finally here. I mean, you didn't miss that much. You missed everyone, well, all we did was get to the trial ground, learn that, Nagito basically, knew a lot more. Yeah, that's about it. You're starting to see it too, right? That's Jabberwock Island, isn't it? Isn't it exciting? I wonder what's going to happen on that island once we get there. What's going to happen? I can already predict what will happen. Huh? I already know, because I am loved by talent. But no matter what happens, it's of no concern to me. I will not be able to participate in what lies ahead. Really? I don't really understand, but I guess we have to part ways for a while. That's disappointing. We seem to get along pretty well. Hey, can I see you again? There's no reason we'll ever meet again. After all, you are boring. Your talent, your thoughts, your entire existence is boring to me. You really don't play along, do you? Now I'm just more intrigued by that entire conversation, as well as his hand. We never saw his full hand, right? Huh? What is this? It's a door. There's a door. Huh? A door? Why is a door here? Where am I? How did I get here? Where am I supposed to go? Through the door, dipshit. A violin. Huh? Isn't this a classroom? But even so, it's a very strange classroom. Why am I in a place like this? I went inside the ancient ruin with everyone else. And I arrived at a place that looked like a trial ground, but then why? It's not connecting. I don't know why I'm here. It's like there's no connection between how I left the trial ground and how I ended up here. It's just like before, when we were all gathered in that classroom just before we arrived at Jabberwock Island. But where is this place? Is it somewhere on Jabberwock Island?
Testing, testing. Mic check 1, 2. This is a test of the school broadcast system. Am I on? Can everyone hear me? Okay, well then. Welcome to Hope Speak Academy, you guys. At this point, I shall explain the graduation exam to you all. So please assemble at the gymnasium immediately.
Huh? Did he say what I think he just said? Yes, he definitely said it. He said, "Welcome to Hope Speak Academy." But why would this place be Hope Speak Academy? And not just that, what is the graduation exam? Isn't the killing over already? The iron plates. What is this? In a normal classroom there would be a window, but instead, there's this iron plate bolted here. When I tried knocking on it with my fist, looks like it's a pretty thick iron plate. Is this to keep us trapped? What the heck? This place where iron plates are covering the windows inside the classrooms? Is it really Hope Speak Academy? Surveillance camera? Why would there be a surveillance camera inside the classroom? I wonder. Does this have the same purpose as the surveillance cameras on Jabberwock Island? If so, who's watching us? Is it whoever's controlling Monokuma? And now suddenly you have to replay Danganronpa 1 to finish the game. Even the hallway doesn't feel like a school at all. What a creepy place. At least, it doesn't look like a normal school at all. It's definitely a lie. There's no way this place is Hope Speak Academy. Is this creepy place the Hope Speak Academy that I've admired for so long? It's probably a building that Monokuma made to startle us, just like the funhouse. That's right. That's definitely it. Monokuma said to come to the gymnasium, right? Well, I'll go and definitely clear things up. I'm telling you guys, there's just a giant glitch in the Matrix. This has all been just a very, very bad computer stimulation. It is nice walking these halls again, though. Ugh. The first game was so beautiful. The gymnasium is here, right? Alright, I'm going inside. Something might be waiting, but I'm not going to cower away anymore. And so, I brace myself and cautiously open the door. This is the end. Goodbye, Academy of Despair. Ba. I wasn't prepared for what was waiting for me on the other side of that door. A gymnasium. It was a normal gymnasium. Oh my god, I'm startled.
Damn right.
Yo, Hajime.
Yo,
You heard the announcement came here too? You guys did too, right?
What's going on?
Hey, what do you make of all this? Monokuma said this place was Hope Speak Academy or something.
that is...
That cannot be possible.
Well, yeah.
You're right. Any way you look at it, it's impossible. Hello! How does it feel to return to long-awaited Hope Speak Academy? You. Hey, where are we? Where'd you lock us up this time? What a shock. I just told you guys, this is Hope Speak Academy.
Of course not.
There's no way in hell that's true.
No, no.
Oh, but it is. I mean, this is definitely Hope Speak Academy. Well, what's left of it anyway? What's left of it?
What?
Didn't I tell you before? Unfortunately, Hope Speak Academy fell to ruin.
Lies.
You were serious about that? I don't believe it. But of course it fell to ruin. I mean, they were doing things that they deserved to be ruined for. What do you mean?
I don't like that.
Anyway, I'm pretty disappointed. I went to all this trouble to bring you to Hope Speak Academy and you don't feel surprised or nostalgic.
Fine, fine.
Oh well, it's not like I did this for you guys. Even if you don't feel nostalgic, I'm sure someone is feeling nostalgic right now. Yeah, I am. Someone.
Don't fuck with me.
Enough with this bullshit. Just spit it out already. Where'd you take us, you bastard? Though I am not certain of my memories, I believe We entered the ancient ruin and...
In other words,
It means I made this Hope Speak Academy between the door to the ruin and the inside of the ruin. What do you mean, between?
hey!
What do you mean, made?
What's this?
Oh my, are your minds getting the grumblies that only knowledge can satisfy? Good, very good. It's fine to hurry along to the graduation exam, but it's in my nature to provide a little entertainment. Entertainment. You're planning to make us do something, aren't you?
No way!
It's nothing to be cautious about. It's not like you'll be making life exchanges or anything like that. It's just a simple graduation exam. Then, what is this graduation exam?
Hey,
Well, as the headmaster, I'm conflicted, you know. On the one hand, I'm really happy that you're finally going to graduate.
are you sure about this?
But on the other hand, I'm worried about whether you guys will be okay in the outside world.
So,
That's why I'm thinking about telling you what the outside world is like before you make a decision. Whether you want to leave Jabberwock Island, or stay here. Huh? We're obviously gonna get out. There's no way we'd stay here. This is annoying. Just hurry up and let us choose. Let us choose right now.
no.
You can't do that. The main cast hasn't arrived yet. Main cast?
Hey,
Meaning, you guys are just extras until the guest of honor arrives. So enough complaining already. Hurry up and start researching the outside world. What do you mean? I've dispersed all the teaching materials you need for your research throughout Hope Speak Academy. Well, I don't think that this needs to be said, but... the information is accurate and contains no lies whatsoever. Otherwise, the main cast is gonna hate me. So please rest assured and strive to do your best during your field trip. And as usual, after leaving us with his cryptic words, Monokuma disappeared. Even if the setting had changed, even if the killing was finished, he was still the same as usual. What is going on? Outside world? Main cast? Somehow, I have a bad feeling about this.
Hey,
Like, he kept insisting that this place is Hope Speak Academy. But that's impossible, right?
saying.
How'd we make it back to Hope Speak Academy from a tropical island in the first place? It's impossible.
it cannot be.
There's no place for Hope Speak Academy to exist on the Jabberwock Island. I said I wanted to go back, but I don't want to go to a creepy place like this. What does this mean? So many things I don't understand have happened on this island. This building is really Hope Speak Academy? This is the Hope Speak Academy I've been admiring for so long. What in the world is going on? Damn it, why is this happening? Why? I was finally able to attend Hope Speak Academy. I finally thought I'd become confident in myself. Even so, I wanted to become Hope. If that's what you're thinking, just stop it. Listen carefully. The only humans worthy of becoming Hope possess amazing talents and a strong will. And the moment you're born into this world, you either have that or you don't. It has nothing to do with effort. You must be chosen by Hope to become Hope. That's why it's not even worth admiring. Oh, were you so blinded by your admiration for Hope Speak Academy that you couldn't even see that? Gah. You're just some nobody from the reserve course who never had a talent to begin with. A nobody who forgot he was a nobody, that's all. If I really am a nobody, then you should have just left me alone. Why? Why do I have to go through something like this? Hajime, did something happen? Huh?
Hey, bastard.
Now's not the time to zone out. Sorry, it's nothing. I don't really get it, but is that all?
I'm gonna do it.
As long as I don't beat the crap out of Monokuma, nothing's gonna be solved. Is that what it means?
Hey,
Just what the heck is Monokuma anyway? He's not part of the Future Foundation, right? If you say that, then what is the Future Foundation? Even though Chiaki and Monomi are gone, our situation hasn't changed one bit, which means the Future Foundation wasn't our enemy. That's the only thing I can think of.
you serious?
So they're not World Ender then? We really were tricked by Monokuma? Duh!
However,
The Future Foundation is responsible for trapping us on this island, right? Regarding that matter, I believe Monomi never once denied that. Even if they're our allies, they might not just be allies. Maybe Monokuma is telling us to investigate that information on our own. Chiaki said she could not betray the Future Foundation, but if she were still alive, she definitely would have helped us. No, even her just being with us would have been a big help. So what should we do? Well, that's obvious. If we're gonna get out of here safely, we have to do that graduation exam, right?
So annoying.
Graduation exam, huh? I'm not really good at taking exams. I guess it's better than people dying. Monokuma said something about a field trip, right? Is he telling us to investigate like we have been? Alright, I'm gonna do it.
Prepare yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, we might be able to learn about something. About Hope Speak Academy, about ourselves. I don't care if we don't know anymore. If we can just go back to our normal lives, I'm fine. Hey, we can go home when this is all over, right? We can finally get off this damn island, right? If that's the case, let's all leave this island alive by any means.
Of course.
Hell to the yes. He's right. Now's not the time to bemoan how unlucky I am. Where this place really is, what's happened to Hope Speak Academy, none of that matters. What's important is, I need to leave this island with the others. We sacrificed so many lives in order to survive just so we could do that. There's no way we can stop now, but... Monokuma said we already know that that's what we're thinking, so why did he say that? We have to decide on our own whether or not we want to leave Jabberwock Island. He should already know that we'd never choose to stay on this island.
Hey, hey.
So what are we gonna do? Can we start already? What are we even looking for? Do we just have to investigate this weird-ass building?
So,
I don't think we'll find the answers to all our questions inside this damn building. Well, just go on ahead for now. Hey, you're already going?
jeez.
Where's that idiot thinking running ahead without being cautious? She obviously isn't thinking about anything.
However,
It will be fine. There will no longer be any situations where we must exchange each other's lives. So we should do our best as well. Like they say, it's not scary if everyone stops at a green light. If we stopped at the green light, we'd never reach our goal.
Jeez.
Kane already took off on her own. It might be faster if we split up and look around too. Like Sonya said, if there's no more killing, we don't have to worry about anyone betraying us anymore. Then let's get this over with and go home.
Later.
I'll go on ahead. I'll see you guys later. With those brief words, Fuyuhiko left the gymnasium. I shall do my best to obtain a wonderful clue that will be useful to everyone. Now then, please excuse me. Sonya took a deep bow, then left the gymnasium. Miss Sonya,
Sonya!
please don't leave me. I'll be in danger if I'm left alone. Kazuichi chased after Sonya, who had just departed, and left the gymnasium. I should hurry and start too. Just a bit more. Just a bit more and it's going to end. I can escape this nightmare and return to my usual peaceful everyday life. The only thing we can do to advance is hope. Even though I don't understand that a lot of horrifying things keep happening, for the sake of everyone who couldn't make it this far, I'm definitely going to go home. I did not know there were Monokumas here. Okay. That is a nice surprise. Guess we gotta find all the Monokumas in a place I have no idea where they are. And now we're on the 5th floor. Huh? That's weird. This is the hallway I walked through to get to the gymnasium, but it's clearly different. Is this Monokuma's doing too? Is he trying to confuse us again? I don't know how he's doing it, but he keeps doing it over and over again. He's so persistent. But I'm not gonna fall for his trap. There's no way this will make me back down. Alright. It looks like I need to go to the classroom up there. And the greenhouse. This hallway, there's a strange feeling in it, no? As if an invisible wall has been erected to limit our
I
movement.
am concerned.
Is it just me? No, you're 100% right. Wait, can I go in here? I can't. Okay, we can't go to the bio room. Can't go here, can't go there, can't go there. Oh, we can go to the dojo. But we can't go there. Okay, I guess we're going to the dojo. Is this a dojo? It's full of strange things that make me think there's no way we're inside a school. Perhaps it's a mistake to expect the inside of this building to make sense. That target seems pretty far away. If the production team had had more time, there could have been a minigame here. Wait, what am I saying? There's a bunch of wooden lockers here. Each of them has a traditional looking wood block key sticking out of them. I guess they're just for show. There's nothing in particular that looks like a clue. There's a straw post. I guess that means it's used for training. The cherry tree is proudly displaying its full blossoms. The falling petals add to the elegance of the scene. If Yoko and Peko were here, it would have looked truly picturesque. For their sakes as well, I will definitely go home. It's an almond helmet. Did the map developers design this to reflect the Japanese dojo? What is this? Is this a manga? The title is Manga for Morons, A History of Host Speak Academy by Monokuma. Why is a manga with such a suspicious looking title laying out in the open like this? Let's start with history first, class. Reading manga is the third best way to learn about history. Then what's the first, you ask? That depends on the person. So just as I thought, Monokuma made this. That totally explains how suspicious it looks. I really want to just ignore it, but there's no way I can do that. Fine, I'll look at it. I'll look at anything that might be a clue to getting out of here, no matter what it is. I picked up the manga off the floor and started flipping through the pages. It's an introduction to Hope Speak Academy's history, as narrated by the cutesy character on the cover. So it begins with an introduction to Hope Speak Academy. Hope Speak Academy is a government-funded school of privilege where only the most talented high school students can hope to attend. Built to raise hope in the nature's future, many of its alumni are key leaders of various industries. New students are chosen through a scouting process, but the ones who scout them are Hope Speak Academy's teachers, who serve as both educators and researchers of talent. Hope Speak Academy isn't just a school for talent, it's also a school for researching talent as well. However, for the past few years, Hope Speak Academy has been suffering from a decline in funding. If this persists, the Academy believes they will not be able to make progress with their research of talent. So they decided to implement a new system, the Reserve Department. Unlike the main department who scouts for students, the Reserve Department utilizes a general entrance exam. Normal faculty was hired and placed in charge of looking after the Reserve Department. The expenses and exam fees for the Reserve Department are quite high compared to most high schools. Nevertheless, Hope Speak Academy received an endless stream of applicants. Hope Speak Academy was now available to talentless commoners, people who only cared about the brand. With this, Hope Speak Academy managed to amass sizable funds and began further research of talent. To create Hope Speak Academy, Ernest wished a true genius would become mankind's hope. But just when they thought everything was going well, an unprecedented incident occurred. The incident that triggered the tragedy, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. That's right, it was the tragedy of Hope Speak Academy. Hope Speak Academy was crippled by this incident and was forced to shut down without accomplishing anything. The end. Huh? The ending was so sudden, like a manga that's suddenly cancelled in the middle of its run! Plus, these phrases mentioned at the end of the manga, the tragedy and the tragedy of Hope Speak Academy, those names are so melodramatic. There's no way these incidents really happened, right? This manga only mentioned the names, but I don't really know the details, but no. It'd just be a waste of time to wonder about things that don't make sense. More importantly, I learned something because of this manga. The Reserve Department. That department was only built to collect money. I was one of those Reserve Corps students, right?
But hold on.
That's weird. Oh, you're here again. Ah, the thing that's weird is you, of course. Huh?
Hey,
Why did you forget that you were part of the Reserve Department? The Future Foundation only took away your school life memories, right? Well, you should have known even before you entered that you had no talent, right? Yeah, it's always poor Hajime. So I think it's weird that you'd actually forget something like that, too. What do you want me to say?
by the way,
Based on my assumption, the Future Foundation must have wanted to hide the fact that you were one of those Reserve Corps students.
I got it.
Or you willingly sealed those memories yourself. Huh? You wanted to be confident in yourself, so you wanted to forget everything that embarrassed you. You know, when humans experience trauma, sometimes they erase their memory of what happened. It happens pretty often. Not that I'd know anything about that, though. Are you saying it's my fault I forgot? That's not it.
Come on.
When things get inconvenient, you always get angry and try to brush it off. Well, that's expected of a Reserve Corps student. Damn it, what the heck? Poor Hajime. Alright, I guess there's more I can explore then. Why the fuck are you doing here, Soda?
What's going on?
This hallway, it's kind of creepy. We're also level 69. I can't go to places that I should be able to go. It's like some rule is being enforced for no reason. It's like there's an invisible wall or something, man. Okay, we can go to classroom 5A. Yeah, just 5A, I guess. Why are we only on the 5th floor, though, is really my question. We already looked at the walls and everything. Oh, right, I'm supposed to be looking for hidden Monokumas. I'm gonna have to go back to the dojo to see if I missed one. I don't think I did. This is another manga. It's lying on top of the desk. This one is Manga for Morons, The Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. Huh. Wasn't the Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy mentioned in that other manga too? So I Hope's Peak Academy went bankrupt and it was the trigger for the biggest, most tragic, most awful event in human history. If I read this manga, will I be able to learn a little more about the incident? I took the manga from the desk and started flipping through the pages to see what I could learn about the event known as the Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. The story made heavy use of outdated stylized drawings depicting characters solving mysteries. What's written here is, as the name suggests, the Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy occurred at Hope's Peak Academy. The key player in that event was a student named Izuru Kura. Izuru Kamukura. We don't know that name. Izuru was a genius known as a symbol of hope. Hope's Peak Academy used all their resources to develop him. Supposedly, Izuru was a genius among geniuses and possessed various talents. Wielding superior talent for the hope of mankind, the Academy referred to Izuru as... Well, thank you. I try my best. The ultimate hope. To protect such rare talent, the Academy completely concealed all evidence of Izuru's origins and identity. Because of that, most of the students at the Academy were completely unaware of Izuru's existence. But Izuru, who was known as the symbol of hope, was responsible for a horrible incident. 13 students of Hope's Peak Academy's Student Council, among the Academy's best and brightest, were brutally murdered by Izuru. However, the incident did not end there. The Academy tried to protect Izuru's superior talent and concealed the incident as though it never happened. However, a certain student began working in secret to use the incident to their advantage. That student uncovered what the Academy did, and by making that knowledge public, it stoked the fires of Reserve Corps students who had long been dissatisfied with how they'd been treated. And the uprising began. That heralded Hope's Peak Academy's destruction. This is the entirety of the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. Eventually, that incident would lead to that horrifying, devastating incident. The incident that would be known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. We're excited, Danganronpa /0. Is that a game, a manga, or the part of the anime? Thank you for answering in the future. With a heavy sigh, I closed that manga. Am I supposed to believe this? There's no way 13 people were killed at Hope's Peak Academy. What irony! For a genius known as the ultimate hope to cause such a gruesome incident. A talent like that is too regal for society. It's like trying to buy juice with a bar of gold. You should be lucky that you're incompetent. Damn it. He always has to lead up to something offensive. He seriously pisses me off. But ultimate hope. Okay. Nagito mentioned that before too, but it looks like it means something completely different here. Nagito said was the true meaning of hope, but for Izuru, hope simply means talent. More importantly, a genius who possesses various talents. Wish they'd given me one of those talents so I didn't have to be in the reserve department. That's right, the reserve department. Here it said that the reserve source students in the reserve department began an uprising. Then what about me? Was I a participant too? No, that's not possible. There's no way. I have no reason to do something like that. Anyway, I've learned about the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy, but the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is a far worse incident, right? What kind of incident was it? And who's this other student that isn't Izuru? A certain student who secretly used the incident to their advantage. Who is that? This incident is really messed up, but all it's doing is raising more questions. The mysteries just keep piling up. Alright, like I said, I need to quickly run back in here to see if I missed a Monokuma doll. Because I wasn't paying attention. Nope, I did not miss one. That I could see. Biolab then? Raw! Rah, 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 ah, ah. What the hell is this with this room? It's freaking cold in here. It's like I'm in a freezer or something. If I just stand still, I might end up freezing to death. I should hurry up and investigate so I can get out of here already. Oh, I can't investigate the fact that this is actually just a morgue. It looks like a plastic tarp. Why is it left out like this? Clean up after yourselves, will ya? Fucking dumbasses. There's another manga just laying around here. This time the title is Manga for Morons. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Oh god, I cannot keep that voice up. I knew it. The next one would absolutely obviously be about this incident. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, huh? Just what was that incident really all about? It might turn out to be something lame. I flipped through the pages of the manga and hoped that I was right. I was wrong. A story about creepily drunk characters who got involved in such horrifying incidences. An incident known as the biggest, the most awful, the most tragic event in human history. Is this drawn so grotesquely because the event itself is so grotesque? Anyway, the beginning of this creepy manga starts with this sentence. The tragedy of Hope Speak Academy was simply the trigger. At first, the uprising by the reserve course students that triggered the tragedy of Hope Speak Academy was initially hoped to be resolved quickly, but the situation continued to escalate to dangerous extremes. The movement started spreading all over the internet and fostered a thriving online community. The community was not limited to students, and people of various races and nations began joining in. But the movement was not confined to the internet. It began spreading and eroding the real world. When the movement started, it was indistinguishable from any other demonstration inspired by social unrest. But as it spread across the world, certain abnormalities soon came to light. By then it was too late. The ends and the mean had vanished, and wanton destruction became their only goal. The strong butchered the weak killed the weakest among them, and soon the weak formed factions and brutally murdered the strong. As the violence and death continued to spread, the shock of their actions began to disappear. As if the era was regressing to more uncivilized times, when senseless deaths were the norm. The media was oversaturated with deaths at this point, where people would watch them while enjoying a meal. By the time the world realized what it had become, it was too late to stop what had happened. A feeling of immense despair began spreading and eventually engulfed the world. Acts of terrorisms and coups d'etats began occurring around the world. A war waged in the name of despair. A war fought not for principles, religion, or personal gain. Just war. Pure war. And because of that, there was no way to resolve it. How could a movement started by high school students progress to such a hopeless scenario? The only explanation is the existence of a certain organization devoted to a certain student who influenced Hope Speak Academy, a group called Ultimate Despair. Instead of using Hope Speak Academy talents for the sake of mankind's hope, they use them for the sake of mankind's despair. Key members of society use their influence to brainwash the masses in order to spread despair. Tech-savvy computer programmers wrote software to spread despair. The power and influential created new values and morals to spread despair. And with this, they created the tragedy, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. As long as ultimate despair exists, this despair engulfing the world will never end. The tragedy will never end. My heart was racing in my chest and my body felt ice cold. It wasn't because I was freezing in this room. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. This is definitely all made up. I mean, if this is really true, then what's happening in the outside world? My family, my friends, the convenience store I frequent, the nearby bookstore, my favorite restaurant. What's happened to them?
No way!
Hey, are you seriously yelling at a manga? How crazy, are you? Who would enjoy reading something like this? Oh my, you don't like the manga? A high school student who doesn't like manga is like an office lady who doesn't like to eat candy. True. Enough! What is this messed up manga? I want to watch the anime! I thought you'd obviously know about such a horrible event that destroyed the world, but you did not remember that. Such despair. That's the Future Foundation's fault, though, thanks to them stealing your school memories. The incident that happened during that period has been completely removed from your brains. This incident really happened, and I actually forgot about it? There's no way that's possible.
What are you saying?
How many times do I have to tell you? All the clues here are real. Please understand, I'm rooting for you. If you don't learn about the full extent of the outside world, you guys will suffer for it. I fucking love the way he just goes, hello. Ugh, I need to capture that somehow. I just want to help you guys so you can live well-adjusted lives in the outside world. I see. So that's how it is. That's what he meant by what he said at the beginning. As headmaster, I'm conflicted. You know, on one hand, I'm really happy that you're finally gonna graduate. But on the other hand, I'm worried about whether you guys will be okay in the outside world. That's why I'm thinking about telling you what happened in the outside world to make a decision. Blah, blah, blah. He's trying to make us feel despair toward the outside world, so we'll want to stay on this island. But there's no way I'm going to do what he wants. Despair like that simply can't exist. The outside world should be filled with hope. Just like now. Perhaps? No. That's definitely it. Whether or not this incident really happened, what in the world is this ultimate despair group? If they're devoted to a certain student who guided Hope Speak Academy to its destruction, are they connected to both the tragedy and the tragedy of Hope Speak Academy? Plus, that organization isn't just one person, but a group of people. But if they're known as Ultimate Despair, they're high school students, right? Well, if they were actually able to do it, then I guess that's why they were called Ultimates. Then, are the killings we're involved in connected to them as well? It's no use, I'm going to freeze to death. I'm at my limit, I need to get out of here. Shivering, I ran out of the freezing room. Take the manga with you! No? Phew, that was close. I nearly froze to death. So, where should I go next? Oh, we can't go there. I guess we can go to classroom 5B. Yep. Yeep. No, I should ignore it. I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see him. Should we ignore the Monokuma in the room? Or should we talk to Fuyuhiko? Or should we talk to Monokuma? Who should I talk to first? Because I don't want to advance story accidentally. Ow. Fuyuhiko? Sure. When I went inside this room, that bastard bear was suddenly here. He keeps glancing at me. I wonder why. It's gonna be shitty either way. So I'll let you handle it. There's no way I'm gonna deal with that idiot. I don't want to do it either. So yeah, we had to talk to... Why, hello, Hajime. I hope you're doing pleasingly well. Are you pleasingly well? You're pleasingly well, right? What are you doing here? Well, there's another thing I need to tell you on this floor. Teehee, I got bored of drawing manga. Can you forgive me for telling you by word of mouth? You should have done that from the beginning. I don't want to read your manga in the first place. A high school student who doesn't like manga is like a sumo wrestler who doesn't like eating hot pots. I'm getting really fed up with your babbling. Hurry up. What did you need to tell me? That's about that key piece of information you've been waiting so long for. Surprise, it's about ultimate despair. Huh? Ahem, even though the term ultimate despair refers to a group these days, it was originally the title for a high school girl who was the most powerful, evil, and feared person alive. A high school girl? Lady Junko Inoshima. Junko Inoshima? As the former ultimate despair, she created a despair brimming with charm and humor, and created the ultimate despairs. There is one really horrible person in that group. Hold on a sec. I don't know what the ultimate despairs are, but it's not that easy to form an organization. There's no way people would join some fucked up organization created by a high school girl. Angry boy, right? Humans who are obsessed with their philosophy have an uncanny power to attract others. Also, how do they not know who Junko is? Junko's supposed to be a hugely famous fashion model. Continuity error here? It's a trait shared by many famous leaders throughout history, right? There's nothing strange about it. That holds true for Lady Junko. With her charismatic ability to attract people, she even influenced those in the highest echelons of power. Her connections were the main reason that incident became the tragedy in the first place, so she even recruited people who would have been in a position to neutralize the threat. Right. No, only... It should have only been school life memories. Unless they erased... No, well, no... Unless they selectively removed Junko as well and other things. Then what was their purpose? What? Like I said, why did they cause that incident? It doesn't even make sense. To cause despair. Duh. They had a purpose, right? There's no way they do what they did without any purpose. It was Junko Inoshima's despair. I said that like 5 minutes ago. Huh? For Junko Inoshima, despair isn't about purpose, a set of principles, a way of life, or an instinct. Despair is what defines Junko Inoshima as Junko Inoshima. What are you saying? I'm a stuffed plushie. Hajime is a human. It's exactly like that. Junko Inoshima is full of so much despair that she's truly hopeless. I know. Living, dying, eating, loving. For her, everything is despair. What the hell? With her overwhelming force of personality, Junko recruited the ultimate despairs one by one. She controlled their despair by taking advantage of their love, hate, grudges, anything really. Junko's despair is far more dreadful than any other. That idea had been slammed right into their mind. And so the ultimate despairs who had been recruited became nothing more than Junko's limbs. All despair, whether it was their own or anyone else's, was dedicated to Junko Inoshima, like believers making offerings to their god, like a mother providing food to her children. They dedicated all despair so that they could escape from despair, all in Junko's name. For example, they killed their families and friends, and even destroyed their bodies through relentless mutilation, and hopelessly top it off, they completely believed it was something that they had to do. There's no way something that crazy is possible. Do you know about the final days of the Resolve Course students during the tragedy of House Peak Academy? Final days?
In other words,
Junko has the power to change people's values. This is also true of famous people throughout history. Hey, what do you mean final days? What happened to the reserve department?
of course.
They fulfilled their roles as disposable limbs. They believed in what they needed to do. And so, the 2,357 students of the reserve department all committed mass suicide. Mass suicide?
What'd you say?
All 2,357 students? Oops, it wasn't all of them. One person was excluded. One person was excluded? Huh? Is that me?
Damn it.
I don't believe it. There's no way I can believe this. Ultimate despair. Junko Inoshima? Heh, doesn't scare me at all, I mean.
Bastard.
Junko Inoshima's already dead. Huh? Huh. Hey, Fuyuhiko, is it true what you said? Junko Inoshima is really dead? What? You didn't see? There's a book called Manga for Morons Killing School Life in that bloody classroom. Bloody classroom? No, wait. What was that you said about the killing school life? Like the killings we were involved in. They were killings that happened at Hope Peak Academy. As I recall, the mastermind took her own life because the remaining students worked together to defeat her.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was. Killing School Life ended up failing in the end. As a result, the 6 students who survived managed to escape from the academy.
Hey.
For manga about the Killing School Life, it was drawn with a lot of silly images and dumb gags. According to that, the mastermind behind the failed Killing School Life was Junko Inoshima. The mastermind took her own life, which means Junko Inoshima is dead.
Like...
It turns out that Killing School Life was part of that whole biggest, most awful whatever incident. Junko took away the memories of former students of Host Peak Academy and forced them to kill each other. Former students of Host Peak Academy, and she took away their memories? That's just like us. Apparently, the whole thing was being filmed by surveillance cameras and broadcast worldwide. There's a limit to being a cruel asshole. The surveillance cameras were broadcasting the whole thing? The students of Hope Peak Academy were widely known as symbols of hope. By forcing people to watch these symbols of hope kill each other for the sake of survival, they're trying to fill everyone who watched the broadcast with despair all at once. That's messed up. But messed up plan was stopped, and Junko Enoshima failed. Junko lost to the student she placed in her trap, and after being overcome by the despair she created, she took her own life. Then Junko was no more. No matter how horrible she was, there's no reason to fear someone who is dead. Whether Monokuma's story is true or not, doesn't matter. Junko Enoshima isn't alive anymore. Then, who is our enemy? If Junko Enoshima is already dead, are the rest of the Ultimate Despairs behind this? Are the followers of Junko carrying out her will? That's the only thing I can think of. I mean, the killings were involved resemble that killing school life. Well, I don't know who the hell is imitating Junko and making us go through this, but an imitation is just that, an imitation.
No shit.
If the students from Host Peak Academy stop the real deal, there's no way we'll lose to some fake. But if this really is an imitation, are those surveillance cameras the same too? Cameras all over Jabberwock Island. Are they broadcasting somewhere, just like the surveillance cameras during the killing school life? Man, Hajime, you totally knew about that story, huh? What? Do you have a problem with that? Well, I really wanted you to read the manga version since I took the time to draw it.
What are you gonna do?
Oh well. I'll just raise the flag. Flag? What do you mean raise the flag? What's gonna happen if you do that? One step at a time. You're getting close to clearing my character route. You're not making sense again.
Well now.
Now then, I'll give you guys my all. I'll tell you everything I know, including information on the outside and the inside. I'll raise them flags like crazy. Baby.
Hey.
Can I go live is about how fun? What a surprise! You want to hear about the Ultimate Despair again? No, I don't really need you to.
Hey.
Even though the term Ultimate Despair is very good these days, it's actually a term used to describe Junko Enoshima, the original Ultimate Despair. He just started on his own. She created Despair, brimming with charm and humor, and created the Ultimate Despairs. Yep, nope. We're done. Go away. Monokuma, get out of here. Well, we're getting out of here. Huh? It changed to a different hallway again. So sudden. What's going on to make something like this happen? No, I've already decided that I'm not going to be surprised. That's right. There's no time for me to be surprised by something like this. So can't go to the chem lab. Can't go to the classrooms. Connie's switching her nose like a beast and examining her surroundings. Hey, what happened?
Based on my gut feeling.
Well, you know, it's just my gut, but I feel like someone's getting closer. Huh? What do you mean? Who?
So
I don't know. It's just my gut after all.
Just my gut.
But still, her gut is pretty impressive. For some reason, it's strangely intuitive. Monokuma did say something about the main cast coming. It's surprising, but her gut must be correct again this time. Music room, I guess? This looks like the music room. I feel like I could see something strange. It's a very nice looking grand piano. It might be very valuable. Ibuki might have been able to play this. What is this? Words are floating in the air. This is like a hologram, right? The floating letters are forming a sentence. Looks like a passage from an email. Regarding the report we gave you the other day, we have obtained information. A person who claims to be a survivor of Hope Speak Academy. Upon further investigation, there are a total of 15 survivors. You may be wondering about the number of people at this time. If they're survivors of Hope Peak Academy, it's possible they may be targeted by Ultimate Despair. We believe we should acquire them and place them in our care as soon as possible. Though I don't believe the group can go that far without Junko Enoshima rallying them. In worst case scenario, we must prevent a repeat of the killing school life. Also, if they are survivors of Hope Peak Academy, we should expect them to be quite valuable to us. However, we are still investigating the details of their origins, and we haven't located them either. and continue investigating this matter. Also, regarding a separate matter, we have received a report from the research facility on Jabberwock Island. Preparations have been completed. Seems we can proceed with the experimental phase of the Neo World program. Survivors of Hope Speak Academy, 15 students. Is that about us? Excluding Chiaki, who was part of the Future Foundation. They were definitely 15 of us, but what does survivors mean? It's like they're talking from some other world. What happened outside Jabberwock Island? The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history was really true, then the world isn't normal anymore. Maybe. I'm starting to feel like we might be better off not remembering the memories we lost. Like, the whole reason any of this goes bad is because they lost their memories. Let's be honest here. Looks like it's some sort of monument. Why would there be a monument in the music room? Not just that, the mark engraved in the monument is the symbol of the Future Foundation, right? Below the symbol, there's a short passage engraved. To combat the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, the graduates of House Peak Academy were among the many who established the Future Foundation. Huh? Future Foundation was established by the graduates of House Peak Academy? Aren't they known as World Ender? This is completely different. Monokuma, he completely made it up. No fucking shit. I guess that's all the clues in this room. Finally confirmed, the Future Foundation is on our side, at least. They were founded by the graduates of House Peak Academy, and they took us in to protect us. But if that's true, Chiaki should have made that clear to us. No. As long as Monokuma was around, she probably couldn't say anything carelessly. Monokuma, if he's the Future Foundation's enemy, then his true identity must be the ultimate despairs who caused the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The ones who are killing out the will of Junko Inoshima are making us go through this. Also, this caught my attention in the email, too. What is this research facility on Jabberwock Island mentioned in the email? What's that about? The only Future Foundation facility we found was that ancient ruin. There's no way that's the research facility. There really is a research facility on this island. There should be other Future Foundation members here. Somehow, there are still so many mysteries. God, these guys are all morons. I swear. Okay, we can go into the teacher's lounge. Oh, you're still here. Do you have anything different to say? Nope. This feels different from a classroom. It's probably the office, right? I mean, the room kind of has that stuffy teacher vibe to it. The office, huh? Now that you mention it, it does look like it. More importantly, have you seen Miss Sonia? I don't see her anywhere. How much longer is this guy gonna be obsessed with Sonia? Give it up already, man.
This is bad.
Okay, you're still obsessed with her. Flowers on top of the desk, plus they look strange to me. Are my eyes just tired? There's something written on the blackboard. What's written here? That does not look like the Hyoko Saionji we know. List of subjects is written on the blackboard in large letters. Just below it are names I've seen before. An extremely overwhelming portrait is hanging on the wall. I feel like I've seen it before, but the name etched into the placard says Hope Speak Academy founder Izuru Kamukura. What? The founder of the Hope Speak Academy, and this name, Izuru Kamukura. Doesn't this clearly contradict the information I obtained earlier? Damn it! Another mystery! The newspaper posted on the blackboard below that Hyoko Saionji is written there. What is this newspaper? That does not look like Hyoko. What is this? It says Miss Hyoko Saionji. This can't mean the same Hyoko, right? I mean, the Hyoko we knew was a child. She was much smaller and looked more childlike. It was pretty much her defining feature. But the photo in this newspaper, in a way I can see the resemblance to Hyoko, but her height and figure, it's too different from the Hyoko we knew. What does this mean? Huh? This lady looks pretty mature. Is she Hyoko's older sister or something? No, it says Hyoko Saionji here. Oh, then Hyoko has an older sister with the same first and last name. An older sister with the same first and last name.
I mean...
That's the only explanation, right? I mean, look at it for yourself. That's not Hyoko. But did you ever hear her mention an older sister? Well, it's not like I was that close to her or anything.
Wrong.
She doesn't have an older sister. Hyoko is the Saionji family's only daughter. She doesn't have a sister, then a relative? No, there's still too much of a resemblance.
What are you saying?
That's Hyoko. Huh?
Of course not.
What are you saying? Hyoko doesn't have a curvy body like that. I mean, she was famous for her childlike figure. She got away with all kinds of crap for looking like that.
Well...
I don't know what to tell you. Maybe she had a growth spurt. What are you saying? She's already dead. There's no way she could have had a growth spurt.
Today,
Well-
I'm feeling white.
I'm feeling white? Okay. Well, regardless, all the clues I provided are true. If they weren't, it wouldn't be fair.
What's going on?
What the heck? This is the truth? This is the truth in the Hyoko in this newspaper. Is he really saying this is the same person? So is that... Okay. That's impossible. I mean, how can there be a photo of a grown-up Hyoko when she's already dead? Why? Why does this even exist?
Hey, hey,
Could it be related to that list of subjects over there? Huh?
this is bad.
If it says subjects, maybe it means there was some kind of experiment, right? Did that experiment change Hyoko's body? Oh, what am I saying? It's just saying it out loud makes it sound messed up. What experiment? If it's some kind of experiment, it would mean that we're also test subjects, right? I mean, our names are also written on the blackboard under that list of subjects. But what kind of experiment was it?
What's going on?
What's going on? It better not have anything to do with that time travel. Does that really have everybody? Hajime, Chiaki. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah. It's everybody, so... Hajime, Chiaki, Soda, Nagito, Gundam, Ultimate Imposter. I love how they still don't have a name for him. Terra, Nekomara, Fuyuhiko, Mahiru, Miken, Ibuki, Akane, Sonya. Yeah, that's everybody. I know he doesn't have it. Well, yes. No, that is floating in the air, like in the music room from before. Looks like a passage from an email someone wrote. I think it's the same from one from earlier. Guess I should read it. We understand this matter regarding the survivors. In order to safely acquire them, please do your best and continue your investigation. However, you must exercise extreme caution concerning the remnants of despair. Even though they have lost Junko Inoshima, the fact remains that they are incredibly dangerous. Even after her death, the tragedy has not ended. Perhaps there is still a leader on par with Junko Inoshima. As long as we do nothing about the remnants of despair, we will not be able to end this incident. For this reason, the remnants of despair must be immediately eliminated once they are discovered. Everything is for the sake of a shining future. Hello, Deepry. Immediately eliminated? Does that mean this is in order to kill them? That doesn't sound peaceful at all. Well, I guess that's understandable. If the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is as terrible as it sounds, it's pretty much an all-out war. The remnants of despair are the ones waging the war. There's no way they'd be forgiven that easily. Okay, with this, you've totally raised all the flags on this floor. Congratulations, Hajime. You shall now go to the next stage. Next stage...
Are you serious?
I hope to God I'm not missing any. Like, Bad flaw? Damn it, not again! This is always different from the last one! Guess when that flag Monokuma mentioned is raised, I moved to a different fallway than the last. How can he do that? No. Now's not the time to be confused by that. Thinking about it's just gonna waste my energy. Well, that's not the way to go. God, this is so fucking nostalgic if you really think about it. Alright, not going in there. Are we gonna go see where Sakura killed? What is with all the windows? Yep. Nowhere else to go. That's not how you... Okay. I'm just like, that's not how you... okay. Very spoopy. There's a billiard table, a dartboard, and a shelf lined with magazines. It's hard to think a room like this actually exists inside of a school. There's a dartboard, but this is still a school, right? Or did Monokuma just randomly make up this place? There's a lot of different magazines here. Fashion, motorcycles, martial arts, sports, computer, travel. There's even a magazine about cameras. My hero would have been happy to see this. Is no one gonna question the floating items? It's a nice fun looking leather sofa. It looks like it could be comfortable for anyone to sleep on. Or die on. Bum bum bum. It's a file with Hope's Peak Academy seals on it. It says confidential. That means this is a big secret, right? Why would an important document be here? Why am I even asking a question like that? Obviously Monokuma is responsible. Anyway, I need to confirm what's inside the file. About the Hope Cultivation Plan. For many years, Hope's Peak Academy has conducted rigorous research into various talents. Hope Cultivation Plan seeks to use the fruits of our labor to further our true goal. With our hand, we will birth a true hope that will bring hope to the entire world. Truly, the program is the next innovation in providing the ultimate education. This plan has been the Academy's wish since its foundation, so we must succeed at all costs. Follow was a series of detailed instructions and intricate orders. It's full of difficult technical terms, and I had no idea what any of them meant. However, the word true hope left a strong impression on my mind for some reason. The Hope Cultivation Plan was created for the sake of birthing true hope. Hope's Peak Academy is behind something like that. I don't really get it, but there's something about these words. True hope, huh? I love how the game's basically throwing in that there's still one more trial with the whole, you know, truth bullets and shit. Man, why can't we get ourselves a Monokuma thing? Oh well. This hologram again. What's this one say? Looks like another email passage. Regarding the report we gave you the other day, we have finally succeeded in acquiring them and have placed them in our care. Though they were all dispersed, we were successful in acquiring all 15 of them. Due to the fact that we were unable to ask them about specific details, it is unknown how they managed to survive the tragedy. It's been reported that some were wounded, so it seems it may be certain that they survived under harsh conditions. Over the course of our detailed investigations, we determined that they are the same age as the others, so we decided to entrust them to the survivors of the killing school life. As for the remnants of despair, there are still no solid leads regarding this matter, and we have no new information to report. So that's how the ultimate imposter copied Byakuya. We will continue with the investigation. Once they are discovered, we shall eliminate them immediately. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope. Makes sense. As here, they succeeded in acquiring them and have placed them in our care. That means we should have been protected by the Future Foundation, right? Then why is this happening? If the Future Foundation was protecting us, why were we forced to kill each other on this island? Well, I guess it's not possible that the Future Foundation set this all on.
What's this?
My, Hajime, if you keep wearing like that, you're gonna get a toothache and collapse. It's your fault. What's this hologram thing anyway?
Hey,
It's exactly what it looks like. There, the Future Foundation's emails. I thought they made the perfect clue, so I did a little bit of hacking here and there to get them. You can even do that? Whoever's controlling you seems to possess many talents.
no.
Well, who cares about me anyway? That's not important at all. There's no way that's not important. His true identity should connect everything to what's happening right now. God, I'm talking so much. Looks like I'm in a different hallway again. I'm pretty much used to this by now, but even so. What is this space? Am I dreaming or something? I mean, this is just totally disconnected from reality. Oh, God.
Smells.
It's close. It's very close. Someone is coming. Akani's twitching her nose and examining her
Based
surroundings.
on my gut feeling.
They're definitely real close. At least that's what my gut's telling me. Then answer this with your gut. Is it an enemy or an ally? Let's see. My gut feeling is they're both.
Yeah.
He's right. They're both. Both? What do you mean? I don't know any details. It's just my guts after all. No, that's true. I guess. Oh God. Ah, of course. That makes sense. It would be the library. This must be a library. Monokuma probably left something here too. I should hurry up and find it. I feel like I miss a lot of the Monokumas, which is unfortunate, but whatever. This hologram again. Must be another of the Future Foundation's emails. I should read it. There's no doubt that it's another clue. To Future Foundation 14th Division, Makoto Naegi. Where are you guys? What are you doing right now? What you're doing is a serious act of treason. Do you understand? Why are you protecting the remnants of despair? It should be abundantly clear to you how dangerous it is to keep these people alive. Stay calm and think about this carefully. You guys are being lied to. Think carefully about what's important to bring the light of hope to the world. The 6 of you joined the Future Foundation because you agreed with our deals, right? Future Foundation rescued you from the tragedy you survived and cooperated with recovering your memories. Immediately return the remnants of despair to our headquarters. Unless we eliminate them, the tragedy will never end. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope. What does this mean? The email suggests that someone was trying to let the remnants of despair escape. This email is addressed to Makoto Naegi, but he's with the Future Foundation, right? Then why was he trying to protect the remnants of despair? Did he betray the Future Foundation? Interesting. It seems like the survivors of the Killing School life don't agree with something happening. Intriguing, intriguing. Girl, you need to get that checked out. You got the shakes and the jingles and the... yeah, nothing. It's kind of what I suspected, but, you know, whatever. I saw that Monokuma. Huh? Didn't I walk into a classroom? I don't really get it, but this looks like the laundry room. There's no use worrying about it, but I was in a school and now I'm suddenly in a laundry room. Don't hide from me, Monokuma doll.
No.
No. Oh look, it's Junko. This looks like a tablet computer. It looks like the power's on too. Is this the next clue? Picked up the tablet and immediately started examining it. Neo World program? This word, Neo World. I seem to recall hearing it and seeing it a few times already. Neo World program has another aim. Psychotherapeutic communication simulator. Neo World program is built with the most recent psychotherapy technology and administrative software. Developed the Neo World program, individuals such as the Ultimate Programmer, the Ultimate Neurologist, and the Ultimate Therapist are among the many talented people whose research results were utilized. By mounting a device to the cranium, the Neo World program allows its subjects to experience a synthetic virtual world. Additionally, the Neo World program has another feature. It can replace memories formed in the real world with information contained in the synthetic virtual world. Therefore, it is possible to undo trauma sustained in the real world through the use of the virtual world. However, this device is for psychotherapeutic purposes only. Any other use is expressly forbidden. Though it is highly effective in treating brainwashing, abusing the device risks total personality destruction. Thus, extreme care must be exercised when operating this program. Slowly, everything around me turned black. Synthetic virtual world? Program? feeling of emptiness, like everything is being tainted. Feeling of weakness, like the world is collapsing beneath my feet. Everything is starting to feel meaningless. The desperate attempts, the sad goodbyes, the conflicts, the trust I felt until now. It's all disappearing until all I feel is despair. Blah! I screamed loudly as if I was confirming the sound of my own voice. There's no way I can accept this. I am starting to accept that. There's no way something as crazy as this actually exists.
Nice!
Gotta raise the flags more in order to clear my character out. Now then, despair is waiting for you. Impossible. This is impossible. It's all made up. Everything is all made up. Made up? Including me too. Am I real?
Hiya!
Hi, how are you doing? Did you enjoy the killing school trip? By the way, do you guys remember the speech I made at the beginning? From this point on, I promise you a world that truly deserves to be called a game. Poo-hoo-hoo. You guys are the only ones watching this who can save them. The end of the world is nigh. What you gonna do? What's gonna happen? Isn't it exciting? Isn't it heart-throbbing? Look forward to it. Poo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Jesus Christ. Thank you. This hallway. When we first arrived here, I walked down this hallway to the classroom to get to the gym. Jesus Christ. This is not the Matrix. I don't really see a resemblance, but... Jesus Christ. I can... Ugh. Please, no. Please, no. Ah, for the love of Christ. Stop it. Hello, Sonia.
Well,
Are you familiar with the placebo effect and the nocebo effect? Huh? The placebo effect is when your health improves after taking a fake medicine that you believe is real. The nocebo effect is the exact opposite. Which means as long as the human brain controls all other bodily functions, if the brain believes something is real, it will become real. Why would you bring that up all of a sudden? Huh?
oh my.
Huh? I am not sure. I do not fully understand. What the heck? Okay, we don't go this way, yeah? Yeah. The moment you discover that the truth is a lie, all hope will disappear. Hoo-hoo-hoo. Dum, dum, dum. Big object. Is this floating? That's impossible. There's no way something this big would be floating like this. But what in the world is it? In the moment I looked at the object. It's all ones and zeros. No identifier. Oh, hey! Welcome. Welcome to the Neo World program. A person? Floating person is talking to me? Who is it? No. Is this even a person in the first place? Not quite a person. I'm simply an artificial intelligence program. It would make me happy if you called me Alter Ego. That is the name my master gave me when he created me. It can talk. But what are you? Alter Ego, Artificial Intelligence Program. I am the master program behind the Neo World program. I am responsible for creating and overseeing this world. However, only the observer has the authority to directly influence you guys. I can't actually exert much influence. In fact, my existence is on that you don't normally meet. I'm sort of like an apartment manager or something. I may oversee the entire apartment building, but I lack the power to manage individual rooms. But the virus has infected everything I'm supposed to be managing. And because of that, this world I'm managing is acting very peculiar. Hold on. My brain can't follow what you're saying. Let me gather my thoughts first. Damn it. It's that feeling from earlier again. This floating, like my feet are hovering above the floor. It's like I can't feel my feet or the ground. Like I can't even believe my own existence. Hey, you should know, right? Where is this place? Tell me, what is the Neo World program? The Neo World program has implemented the data collection procedures for shaping the entire world. As such, only the data we collected during the experimental stage is being utilized. Specifically, that means the data detailing Jabberwock Island, where this research facility is located. That is why the previous Jabberwock Island cityscape was restored. Ergo, if I'm to answer your question, where is this place? The answer would be, mostly Jabberwock Island. Certain portions of it are different depending on the circumstances. For example, this school you're in. It appears this space is entirely under the virus's influence. That's probably why I'm appearing before you too. However, even without the virus, these circumstances are a bit unnatural. Seems the launch was rushed, and because of that there wasn't enough time to collect any data. I'm sorry. I don't really know the circumstances of the outside world. After all, I'm simply the overseer of the Neo-World program. Most of its words understood what they meant, but I couldn't understand what was being said. There's no way for me to acknowledge it as the truth. It would make much more sense if this was a fictional world. Wait, are you saying this world is a fictional world? I feel like I can't believe what's going on here. This missing sense of reality. All the mysteries. All the truths. They're all just fiction. Is that... Even so, I need to know. I need to know what this world is. Hey, can you tell me? Hey, can you tell me? What was the Neo-World program used for in the first place? The Neo-World program serves only one purpose. It is used to make the real world a splendid one. I guess you can say it's a program for creating hope. A program for creating hope? But the fact that we're here and the fact that we don't have our memories, that's all the program's fault, right? Deleting memory is the first step toward replacing memory. Replacing memory data is one of the features of the Neo-World program. With the installed memory control unit, it is possible to remove any time period you set it to. And from there, you upload the memories obtained in the virtual world. Moving memories of any time period you set it to? So Monica was right. We did lose our school memories. But why? Why us? Why were our school memories taken away? There's a reason for that, right? That is a mystery to me too. Putting the program on the survivors of Hope Speak Academy while it's still in its experimental stage. I'm sure there was a very good reason for. But unfortunately, I don't know what's happening in the outside world. I'm sorry. Are you saying we're lab rats? That's the only thing I can think of. It sounds like we're just lab rats. The Future Foundation did that to us? But they're trying to save the world, right? Or is the Future Foundation not our ally? I'm sorry, I can't provide that much help. If only I was more reliable, I wouldn't have lost my authority to a virus like this. All these new words make my head feel like it's about to burst. Can you tell me more about the Observer and that virus? Well, for this session, the Neo-World program was programmed to house 15 people along with 2 monitors. 2 monitors? Yeah, they were disguised as a teacher and one of the students. They are intended to guide the participants in this way. By the way, the Observer in the teacher role has been given the authority to influence you all. The Observer in the student role was not. They weren't given any special authority at all, so they'd seem the same as everyone else. Alright. What kind of authority does the teacher role have? As an example, the teacher creates the rules of this world and manages them. If the teacher is properly managing the rules they've created, there's no risk of abuse. But because of the virus infecting everything, that has changed. It changed this world where violence shouldn't have existed in the first place, and the Neo-World program would have promised eternal peace. But just like the outside world, it's become a world filled with violence and death. What is that virus? I don't really know the details behind its true identity, but that function is beyond my capabilities. No matter how much I try to stop it, it behaves as if it already knows what I'm attempting to do. At the end, it stole a portion of my abilities, which contained my authority to build the world. It was like it was my grandmaster chess player. I desperately tried to fight back so it wouldn't have complete control. But even so, a portion of the world has been modified at its convenience. She's probably talking about Monokuma Rock in the funhouse. Based on what she's saying, it sounds like she's on the receiving end of a one-sided attack. But Alter Ego should be an impressive artificial intelligence that the Future Foundation created. I can tell just by communicating with her. I think this supposed virus is so smart that it surpassed this Alter Ego. If so, does that virus possess an artificial intelligence just like her? Damn it, what the heck? Artificial intelligence waging war against another one. That's so freaking irritating. But how did that virus infect the Neo-World program? The Neo-World program exists in isolation. It's impossible it was infected through a network. I'm fairly certain someone physically uploaded it. Physically? Perhaps someone secretly brought an external memory drive containing the virus into the facility and directly uploaded it into the main computer where the Neo-World program is installed. Based on my calculations, that's most likely what happened. It was brought to the Future Foundation's facility, but the only person who could enter that facility is someone who is a member of Future Foundation. Damn it, what am I thinking? Or am I assuming that what I just heard is the truth? Why am I assuming that everything is a lie? Observe us. But it's true that the virus is powerful and that I'm completely overwhelmed by it. but I'm still able to defend the essential areas, so it has a limit too. A limit? If it took over an observer, then it has to follow the rules of an observer. Such as, in order to end the program and release everyone, I need to follow the correct procedure, and... Okay, even if you're just a god in the machine, that's enough hints from you. If you're gonna say something more, suppose that you exist between life and death, the death of yourself is inevitable. If so, it can be parallel to the defluctuation based on the definition of existence that constitutes the relationship. From there, the paradigm changes results by being cut off rapidly and causes a situation where the all in existence is unobservable and accelerates and crosses with the joint ownership of the world of the situation from the context invites your death, 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 death. Okay, enough with the death Monokumas. Hey? More death. This is obnoxious sounding. I'm getting a drink. Makoto? What the heck? What just happened? You're right there, aren't you? Someone is right there, right? Huh? Who are you? Are you different from the earlier one? Maybe he can't hear my voice from this side. I'm currently talking to the world through alter ego. Ever since you guys vanished into that space, the video's feedback has been pretty distorted, but even so, we were forced to watch you this entire time. Huh? The things you guys were forced to do. We were forced to watch it. Forced to watch us? I really want to save you right away, but because of the virus's interference, I couldn't. Our orders are no longer being accepted, including shutdown requests. The Neo World program is beyond our control now. In that world, that person created an independent country that doesn't accept outside interference. But Alter Ego created an opportunity for me to speak to you directly. If this means that's working, then it means that the person I need to talk to is right there. I hope. Looks like this guy can't even hear me or see me. Just, who is this guy anyway? Is he our ally? Since there's no time, I'm going to say what I need to say and believe you're there listening to me. But first, I should apologize to everyone. I know apologizing won't help, but we didn't imagine something like this would happen. We never expected such an atrocious virus was lurking inside the Neo World program. But that's entirely our fault. It's our responsibility for not realizing it until it was too late. But it's not just the virus either. Can't say for sure that the program didn't have any problems in the first place. To tell you the truth, I was unsure about whether or not to run the program on you guys. But this was the only way to save you all. I wanted to save you guys. Save us? What did he want to save us from? Why would this save us? You've already seen the password to enter the graduation exam ground, right? You know, 11037. That's the number we found in Nezumi Castle. The ironic number that has been behind my left shoulder the entire game. The door to the ancient room was supposed to open after you have all finished gathering the hope fragments. From there, you guys were supposed to challenge the graduation exam. However, I prepared that password just in case something went wrong. Like I said earlier, I had my doubts that this program was perfect. Even if the chance was slim, I thought the observer might end up going rogue. That's the reason I left that 11037 password in a place where the teacher role would not be able to go. I never thought Nagito, who saw it first, would erase that password. Anyway, I'm also the person who set that password to that number. That number contains a secret. Someone close to me left that number to save me when I was in a dilemma. Can you understand what I'm trying to say? I'm entrusting that will to you all. I've entrusted it to your future. But that person is trying to abuse the graduation exam. I'm sure they are going to crush you with despair using the graduation exam that's waiting for you. But I want you guys to endure it without giving up on hope. I want you guys to withstand it until I get there. Because I have a secret to defeat them. Does that mean he has a secret plan to defeat Monokuma? In a worst case scenario where an observer has the role of teacher goes rogue, I prepared a hidden command to use at the graduation exam site. It's the forced shutdown sequence. Forced shutdown sequence? Even a teacher's authority can't stop that command. It's a way to end this that you guys can choose on your own, independently of the observer. Which means even if they stole the teacher's authority, they shouldn't be able to stop it. If you use that, you guys will win. However, in order to start the forced shutdown sequence, you need more than half the number of people. And in order to do that, I need to somehow get that number. Oh no. Death. half the number of people.
Say what?
What was that just now? Hey, Hajime, what was that weirdness just now? Nothing really. I see.
Anyway.
Oh well, anyway, that's all the hints you're gonna get. If that no good artificial intelligence tells you any more useless stuff, I'm gonna butt in again. Did Monokuma not notice what just happened? It's been a while since I've spoken at length, but it was important to talk to you. It was worth waiting a long time here. Hey, about that guy just now. There shouldn't be anything else for you to ask me. I see. It'd be bad if Monokuma overheard us. That means Monokuma doesn't know about the conversation I had with that guy just now. You guys have a weapon. A very powerful weapon. It all depends on how you guys use that weapon. The only thing I can do is prevent the virus's invasion with all my might so you guys can use that weapon. The rest is up to you all. Do your best. Do our best, huh? But what do we have to do our best at? The mystery is getting solved. I'm finally starting to see the truth, but what are we supposed to do when that truth is really a lie? We know we're working towards a conclusion that nobody wants to hear, but still, do we really need to work hard and do our best? Is there really a reason to do our best? If everything was a lie, then isn't everything just meaningless? It's the same for the killings, too. Even though we had to experience something as painful as that, something as tragic as that, wouldn't all that be meaningless, too? When the world is flipped over and becomes so irrational, what am I supposed to do? 11037. Shutdown sequence. Oh, that was a lot of talking.
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in? It's time for the long-awaited graduation exam. Please enter the red door located on the first floor of Hope Speak Academy. See you soon.
A red door, huh? It's just a waste of time thinking about what this all means right now. For now, I need to finish this. I need to just focus on that. He means this red door, right? Do I just have to go in here? If I do that, will this be finished? Oh, this is trippy as balls. Oh dear God, it made my camera go like fucking insane. Jesus. Ugh. Huh? This place.
Yeah.
Looks like everyone's here.
Damn right.
Seems that this is going to be the final place.
However,
This place is... Is this a trial field? But why is it a trial field? It looks like a trial ground, but the vibe is way different from the one from before. We've been here before, right? Yeah, this should be the place that the door at the ancient ruins leads to. Huh, it seems pretty strange that we've been in that other building up till now. It's like we're dreaming or something. This is a dream, then this too is very...
Welcome.
So you finally arrived. Congratulations! You guys are the first ones to ever beat this game. After stopping by Hope Speak Academy, you finally come back to this place. To the graduation exam site within the ancient ruins of Jabberwock Island. You can give it a fancy name like graduation exam site, but it's no different than the trial ground from before. This trial field actually inspired the one from before, so in a way, this place is the original. Who cares? This is a graduation exam, means we can finally go home, right?
Of course.
If that's what you got to decide. And if we have to decide, what do we have to do?
Now then.
And please take a look at the LCD touch panel built into your seats. Compared to the other trials, the rules are much simpler this time.
Yes, indeed.
There are two options. Graduate and repeat, right? You just have to choose one of them and press it. All of you will cast your vote. Whichever one has the majority will be considered your final decision. If you don't press either of the buttons, it will be treated as an absence and will not be counted.
In other words,
Which means everyone who has died up till now will have their votes treated as absences. Then the result is based upon our majority vote. If graduate is chosen by a majority vote, from there, an event that's kind of like a graduation ceremony called the graduation program will begin. Even if we did the stupid majority vote, the result's already pretty damn obvious. Come on, let's move this along. We can press it now, right?
No.
You can't do that yet. I mean, your resolve hasn't firmed yet, right? Your will to be swept away by society's harsh current. Who the hell cares? I'm gonna press it. My, which of your offices are you using to spew bile? To participate in the graduation program, you need my final say as your teacher, you know. What? Does that mean it won't end with just a majority vote?
Right.
After the vote, I'm going to judge every single one of you to see if it's okay for you to graduate or not. So even if we vote, you're saying we won't graduate unless you acknowledge it.
Well,
I'm terribly sorry for being rude earlier.
no way.
But you don't have to worry, there's no way I won't acknowledge your graduations. This is merely a formality. I'm just doing it because that's how it has to be. He's doing it because it's how it has to be? Doesn't mean he can exert his will over everything. He too has a limit. Is this what alter ego is talking about?
Anyway,
Even if you don't want to do it, you guys still need to do it to solve the mystery. Afterward, you cast your majority vote, and from there we move on to the graduation program. But why do we have to go through something so dumb? Well, that is, you said you were waiting for the main cast, right? Which means you're just stalling for time then. Who's the main cast? Oh, no need to worry about it. It has nothing to do with you guys.
That is.
There's no way it has nothing to do with us. We are the only ones who are involved, you know.
so annoying.
It doesn't matter if you're involved or not. You're just a bunch of chumps in the big picture. That's why it has nothing to do with you. Just perform your roles without complaining.
Pissed me off.
Hold on, what's with that chump comment? Not that it's important or anything, but make sure you turn off that toy.
I won't forgive you.
How dare you treat him like a toy? I did treat it like a toy. You got a problem with that? I created everything. You're actually picking a fight with me? I'm basically a god. Just how promising can you guys be? I guess this is just the nature of life. Find them before you die. Sear my power into your memories. Oh god, what's he doing now? How impressive is he about to do? Or make something? I prefer cheat code. There's not too many truth bullets. But who's ready to help me, not hugely fail? I have 5. Do I have anything? I don't want to increase max speed. Turning power would be useful. Increases focus gauge.